Welcome to today's video, one of several in our series covering the 2026 Cost of Living Adjustments, or COLA, for payment rates from the Department of Veterans Affairs. I'm Michael Estrito, a managing attorney at Chisholm Chisholm Kilpatrick, the nation's leading veterans law firm. Today we'll be discussing the dependency and indemnity rate for 2026, which will be seeing a small increase. We'll discuss the new DIC rate and how recipients will be affected. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more veterans law content. Dependency and Indemnity Compensation, or DIC, is a monthly tax-free benefit for eligible survivors of veterans who passed away from service-connected conditions. These benefits provide critical financial support to surviving spouses, children, and sometimes parents who have lost a loved one due to their service. To qualify for VA DIC benefits, both the veteran or service member and the surviving dependent must meet certain criteria, which we'll talk about later in this video. Another important point to keep in mind is that DIC has its own exclusive rates and is separate from veterans' disability benefits. Although DIC has its own rates, DIC compensation increases annually with the COLA rates. The Social Security Administration has just announced that the 2026 Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, will be 2.8%. Because VA ties its annual adjustments to Social Security's announcements, this means DIC payments will rise by 2.8% beginning January 1st, 2026. Let's look at what this means in practical terms. If the veteran died on or after January 1st, 1993, the surviving spouse's rate will now be $1,699.35 per month. Survivors may also qualify for additional amounts on top of that base. Common additions are when the survivor has a dependent child under the age of 18, an aid and attendance allowance if the surviving spouse needs help with daily activities, and an additional payment if the veteran was rated totally disabled for at least 8 continuous years before their death and the spouse was married to them for those same 8 years. These additions can significantly increase a survivor's monthly payment, and it's important to make sure they're included. Eligibility for DIC itself has not changed with the 2026 adjustment. Surviving spouses may qualify if they were married to the veteran at the time of death, or in certain cases, if they were remarried after the age of 57. Children may qualify if they are under 18 or up to the age of 23 if they're unmarried and attending school full-time. Parents of veterans may also qualify, though those benefits are income-based and apply less often. If you're already receiving DIC, you do not need to do anything to get the higher amount. Your payment will automatically increase. For survivors already on DIC, the new percent increase will appear automatically in January of 2026. For those applying for the first time, approved benefits will begin at the new rate. Survivors should also review whether they may qualify for overlooked additions like aid and attendance or the 8-year rule, since those can add meaningful support. To file a new claim for DIC benefits, surviving dependents should use VA Form 21P-534EZ, the application for DIC, death pension, and/or accrued benefits. Additionally, applicants must submit evidence verifying the veteran's death and the relationship to the veteran, such as a veteran's death certificate, marriage certificate if it's applicable, and any divorce decrees from previous marriages, dependent childbirth certificates, and school or college transcripts. Remember, DIC is separate from other survivor benefits, such as Social Security or VA survivor's pension. In some cases, a survivor may qualify for more than one program, but the rules and requirements are different for each. To close, the DIC COLA increase for 2026 is designed to help surviving families keep pace with the rising cost of living. DIC remains a lifeline benefit as long as eligibility continues. If you're a survivor with questions about eligibility or whether you're receiving the full amount you should, consider reaching out to an accredited representative for help. If you found this update useful, consider liking and subscribing and look for our other related blogs and COLA content in the description.